I've decided the little ladies are gonna be scarecrows for Halloween. So we're gonna take this precious jumper, this sweet pink flannel shirt, and turn it into a super cute scarecrow. Now, let me show you what I have in my mind to do for it. I bought these, and it's elastic to go around their waist and around their hands, but everything they wear, or almost everything they wear, has to be attached, or y'all, we're four. We will lose it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can sew it on, maybe. And I wanna add some patches of fabric on here to look like it's patched together, and then we're gonna make a scarecrow hat out of some brown felt. Or that's my idea. We'll see how it works. I had these tweed scraps that I used for my patches because after I sew them on, any amount of rubbing them will make them hairy, and that's gonna make them super cute. Okay, so this is generally what I think I want it to look like. Now let's go sew it. I thought I was gonna sew the straw to their sleeve, but I can't figure out a way to put it on there that it's not annoying, and I feel like it's just gonna poke them all day, and I don't want that. So instead, the straw that's meant to go around their arms, I'm gonna sew it right here on their pockets. Just like that. How cute is that, y'all? So I cut out my pieces, and they're right here. I'm gonna stitch this on, and then I'm going to stitch right across this straw. Now this is elastic. I don't trust myself to be able to pull the elastic out and replace it with something else. So what I'm gonna do is stitch it on and then come back and cut it off. We shall see. So this is what it looks like. Now I did my best to sew on the front of the pocket because my little ladies love a pocket. And they will want to put their treasures in there, meaning a rock from the driveway or a piece of grass or whatever it is that is their treasure of the moment. So I didn't want to close my pocket up, but if you couldn't sew just the front of your pocket, you could sew straight through the dress, because after this is on there, you can't tell that that was supposed to be a pocket if it were sewn shut. Now I'm going to do the other side. Okay, we've sewn this straw on. Now we're going to sew our sweet tweed pieces. I'm putting mine like this, but you could put as many pieces of patchwork as you wanted. And I'm just doing mine with a straight stitch because any amount of touching it is gonna make it fray, and that's gonna make it look more scarecrow-ish. I'm gonna pin mine, and I'm just gonna straight stitch around here and then around this side. I bought the corduroy jumper, the flannel shirt, and the straw pieces from Amazon. They're all linked underneath costumes in my Amazon storefront if you're looking for this specifically. And I wanna know, what are your little people gonna be for Halloween? And are you making their costume? Oh my goodness, here's our sweet little jumper. Now if it's hot, we will roll the sleeves up on our shirt, and if it's cold, we'll put some tights on underneath it. Okay, let's put the straw on our shirt. That is adorable, y'all. Okay, here's our shirt. Now what I think I can do is turn this collar up and sew this straw on the back side of it. That's what I think. We're about to see. Now this was the straw that was supposed to go around their waist, so I cinched it up. I just cinched the straw closer and closer, and it's on that same elastic. So I'm gonna sew it on the elastic and cut the elastic off. This is the front of my shirt. This is the inside of it. This is the back outside of my shirt. I'm gonna lift the collar, and I'm gonna lay this flat right here. And I'm just gonna straight stitch just underneath this collar all the way across. So when I'm finished, the collar will come down and the straw will be there. Or that's my plan. We'll see in just a second. I'm really focused on them being comfortable, and I don't want anything that's gonna irritate them all day. So I'm trying to keep all of the straw from touching them. Okay, I've sewn it. Now, let's cut our elastic off as close as we can to our straw. How about we get a smaller pair of scissors? Oh my goodness, look at this. So now, when the shirt comes around and buttons, we're gonna have straw all the way around, like a scarecrow. Let's button this, put it in our jumper. Let me go get a hanger. I thought this scarecrow was a good idea, but now I know it was the best idea. And think about their little faces painted in their scarecrow hat. Is this not the cutest thing ever? Now I want you to tell me, what are your little people gonna be for Halloween? I'm gonna go make my second one. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.